The South Korean government has announced this year's calculation for home values, which will determine the amount people pay in property taxes. Amid runaway home prices, the government's looking to ease the tax burden for people who own just one home by using last year's assessed values when they send this year's property tax bills. Eum Ji-young has the details.
This year's home values in South Korea, based on the government's price calculations, have recorded the third biggest increase in the country's history. The fair market appraisal value of homes in 2022 increased by 17.22% nationwide compared to last year. Seoul saw around a 14% rise, Gyeonggi-do Province around 23%, and Busan roughly 18%. Nationwide, the rise is smaller than last year's by about 2 percentage points, but if it were to be fully reflected in property taxes, this year's tax bill for some homeowners would be much bigger. So to ease the burden on those who own just one home that they live in, the government announced that it's going to use last year's assessed values when calculating property tax for this year. And for those whose homes have fallen in value this year, then taxes will be based on this year's lower amount.
Despite the rise in home values this year, the property holding tax burden for people who own just one home will not increase from that of last year's. Also, to help those owner-occupiers who are 60 and older, who don't have sufficient ability to pay property taxes, a new measure will be implemented to defer such holding taxes until they hand over the property to others.
There's also a measure for people who own multiple homes and have been reluctant to sell because of taxes. If they sell all their extra units by June this year, last year's home values will be applied to them as well. And because rising home values affect state health insurance premiums, the government announced that health premiums for single homeowners will be frozen this year or they could be lowered. But an expert says that most real estate policies are bound to be changed under the incoming Yoon administration.
After May 10th, President-elect Yoon Suk-yeol with his transition committee will come up with many short and long-term real estate policies, including tax reforms. When he becomes the president, the current administration's real estate policies will likely be reformed completely.
Eum Ji-young, Arirang News.